Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to look at an antenna that I got from I got with my USRP. When I got my USRP, I got like two set of antennas. One is known as VERT2450, and the other one is known as vertical 900 megahertz. That one is for like lower frequency, and this one is specifically designed for like Wi-Fi frequency. This is a very good antenna, and I have connected this with my HackRF, and y'all can see that on my screen. When I'm running HackRF sweep, you can clearly see that there's the signal activity that is capturing, and you can clearly see it on your waterfall graph as well, and you can see the jump in the frequency spectrum as well that is going up till at least negative 40 plus or negative 34 dB. So choosing a right antenna is a very important thing, and to choose a right antenna, and it's very important because don't forget, antenna is a function of wavelength. So lambda is equals to C over F. Generally, these antennas are basically your monopole antennas. And if you were to look at the structure inside of this, so I happen to actually open one of these guys up. So this is your antenna that comes with your router, and this is what inside of a antenna looks like. So it's just nothing but a metal wire that is actually wound up like this. So basically the way they do this is just to show you that, you know what, this is just a compensating factor, or this is also known as loading coil. So it's just nothing but some piece of metal which is like cased inside these rubber just to protect it. It's just some plastic which is on top of that. So choosing a right antenna is very important. So as you all can see this on my HackRF sweep graph, there's this activity which is taking place, and I'm sweeping it from 2400 megahertz all the way up to 2500 megahertz. You can sweep this from all the way from 400 megahertz, and you want to do that. You can also do like 6000, the entire spectrum of your HackRF sweep. So the cool thing about this particular tool that you guys are looking at is it's very nice that you can actually do that, an entire sweep. All the frequency components will be present, and you can see some of the peaks which are dominant. So at 956 megahertz, that is your GSM signal. Then you can also look at different peaks. You have something around 2100 megahertz as well, 2133. This is your 3G, 4G in different countries. 2.4 this is your Wi-Fi. I don't know what this frequency is, 3814. Then you have something around 5176. Then you have some lower component around 575. So choosing a right antenna is a key when you are analyzing or when you're visualizing your signal. Let's go back to 2400, and I just wanted to show you something. Let's do 25 and let's do 24. So right now you start sweeping from 2400 megahertz all the way up to 2500 megahertz, 2500 megahertz, 2500 megahertz. And let me just quickly use this. So this is my jammer. I'm gonna power up this jammer. You guys have seen this many times. I just really love the design of this jammer so much. This is just two ESP32s together. So right now it's not connected, and I'm gonna start this jammer, and we're gonna see this effect. Even though I have a good antenna, let's see what will be the effect of this. So just keep watching the spectrum. As y'all can see this, and look what happened to the spectrum. Now the spectrum start going crazy. My jammer is all active. Let me just put this over here. Let me move this aside. Let me put this my jammer here. As you can clearly see, look at the spectrum. The spectrum is going wild, and in this way you can actually figure it out. You know what? There was some type of an activity which is taking place which was not supposed to. And I made a video on signal kurtosis where you can actually visualize the signal. You can actually find hidden signals which are like way low in terms of their SNRs and their signal strength, but allows me to actually see this. So I just wanted to actually show you this. This is just some extra stuff But I just wanted to show you having a right antenna. It's the key thing. So you gotta have a right antenna for everything. If you don't have a right antenna for anything, you won't be able to do any. You won't be able to perform proper signal analysis or signal detection or signal visualization. I hope you find this video to be helpful. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.